let's get started. Let's do a little overview of what we're going to do. I need to minimize some of these things. Boom, put the Twitch chat over there. And I'm going to get off Twitter because it's going to be a little bit distracting. But let's reveal the screen. Boom, there we go. Okay, if you're joining, please let me know if you can see what's going on, if you can hear me. Salas, 1997, hello, hello. I need to pop out the chat window. There we go, we're on. So, here's what we're working on today, is freeCodeCamp's, they have a new course, which is on relational databases. Now, if you're not sure what a relational database is, let's look it up. What is a relational database? Why might we need this? I might just put that in here. So, a relational database. A database structured to recognize relations between stored items of information. Do we have an image? Boom, it's basically a table. So, rows and columns. So you have some things that you want to store, and you have some attributes about those things. Supernova, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining in. So let me show you one of my new databases. Sheets.google.com. Is this Google Sheets? There we go. So if I go into Food Vision, so this is a relational database here. Oh, well, a form of one. They can come in many forms, but let's just say we were collecting images of food, which I am for one of my projects. And I would like to build this. I've got it working in Google Sheets right now. However, I would like to build it using SQL. So a relational database is something, it might have some sort of identification for a particular, whatever you're storing. In my case, it's images. So each one of the images in my database has a unique ID. And this is a UUID. UUID, most programming languages have a UUID. Universal Unique Identifier. In Python, UUID is just the UUID library. And that way, if you're storing something, you can save it under a key as that UUID. Now, where can you use this key? Say if I was to make a different table, right? If I made Food Vision Table 2, I could link this key to that other table, and then I would have a way to connect my different databases. So I could have, this is just a database for uploading images, and then I could use that key to index on another one to say, whatever's in that image or something like that, even though that's here. But this is the essence of relational databases. And now when you go to facebook.com, I believe I'm not signed in. Here we go. Essentially every modern internet, well, yes, every modern internet service uses some form of database. So when you sign into facebook.com, you're going to enter your email or phone number and password. And then Facebook's going to go to their massive big database and go, okay, let's look up email Daniel Burke and password, and here's all their information about them. And then they're going to display it to you in some way. So that is what we are learning about today, a relational database. And freeCodeCamp just posted this article. You can read that here. Yes, you're right, Supernova. The correct terminology for this is primary key. So primary key is image ID. As I said, my skills on databases could definitely be improved, so that's why I'm learning about it. So if I say anything wrong, I'm just going to explain it how I understand it. So if I say any terminology wrong, just beware, I'm still learning about these things. But essentially what I've done yesterday is that freeCodeCamp, one of the most amazing resources for learning how to code online, creating a relational database course. And this is kind of the preview. I'm not sure if it's still in beta or whatnot, but soon it'll be available from freeCodeCamp, the website. But right now, you can access it. Look at what you'll learn in here. Sally asks, where did I learn software engineering skills? From places like this. So this is a lot of software engineering here. There's another one, is the missing part of your CS degree. This is a great resource for learning different software engineering skills. Put that in there. And then ML Ops by Made with ML is really great. But most of all, of course, you'll have heaps of courses, but the main places that I learned to like build things in terms of a software engineering standpoint or skills for it is by trying to make things that exist in the world. So that's really my best advice, to try and build things. Courses set the foundations, but building your own projects create specific skills. Now, I'm going to light a candle for some ambience. Let's light this up. We have a delicious leather and sandalwood candle here. Let's go. Okay, so there's my example. Let's get into it. We want to try and, my long-term goal is to, or not long-term, but short-term goal is to replicate this database in SQL. So that's probably going to be another upcoming stream, but for this stream, we're focused on freeCodeCamp's new course. So the new course, before it goes onto the website, is going to be run through Docker. Now, to run this, you have to go through a few steps. I've already done these steps, so to make this stream a little bit more seamless. But the steps are quite straightforward. If you've ever used VS Code, you'll be able to do this. So VS Code is an IDE. It looks like this. All right, this is what it looks like already set up. This is essentially where we're going to get to if you go through the steps. And then if we go back to Chrome, you need Docker. So Docker, I've already got Docker installed. Docker is a software that helps you create containers. So a container, let's look it up. What is our container? Container, computing. A discrete environment set up with an operating system in which one or more applications may be run, typically assigned only those resources necessary for the application to function correctly. So that's important there. Do we have an image? These images are always complicated. They have too many things and whatever. Okay, here's how I understand a container. There we go, this one's fun. You put everything that you need into a little box to run a certain program. This is a container. Put your dependencies, your configuration, your code, your runtime engine into a little box, and then you've got this beautiful little box that you can go give that box to someone else, and then they can open that box on their computer and run everything that you've just been running on your computer on their computer. That's the idea of it. And not just your computer and someone else's, but I can upload my container to, say, the Docker Cloud or something like that, and anyone can download my Docker container, and they should, in theory, be able to run exactly what I'm doing on their machine by just installing that container. So that's what Docker allows you to do. So once you have Docker, place for storing containers, VS Code, place for writing code. Remote containers extension for VS Code is something by Microsoft. Seems to work pretty well. It just allows you to run a Docker container in VS Code. So remember, Docker container, store everything about your code in a little box. VS Code allows you to write code. Download that container into VS Code, run it using remote containers by Microsoft, and then Git is for GitHub and storing your progress. So then, once we've got that set up, these ones, we follow these steps. Clone the repo where the freeCodeCamp relational database alpha course lives. So it's in alpha. No, I want to go to this. Git clone, let's have a look. Here's the GitHub repo. There we go. There, dev container. So it's just going to run a Docker container on our local machine. Then in VS Code, we can rebuild and choose the tutorial we'd like to run. In my case, I've already gone through the first one, which is learning Bash by building a boilerplate. Now I'm going to learn relational databases by building a Mario database, which has got set up here. So let's have a look at this. Wonderful. So this is it. Learn relational databases by building a Mario database. Who's ready to go through this? I'm ready. Without any further ado, let's see what it looks like. And I've also got a little Notion going on here with what's happening. So this was yesterday's notes. So log yesterday. And now we're down to here. So rebuilding container, and let's just put some notes in here. At today, we'll go learn relational databases by building. Now I have no idea what's in here and whether it'll work or not, but that's what we're trying to find out, right? The course is still in alpha. So let's start taking some notes. So this is also using Code Road. So I found out that Code Road is, let's just get rid of this. Code Road. Boom. A VS Code extension for interactive coding tutorials. I like this. So big shout out to Code Road. And you can save all of your stuff to GitHub. GitHub is the new resume. Let's go back to Notion and let's start this up. Right within VS Code. Hopefully it still works. If not, we'll go through the troubleshooting of... There we go. We've got some running processes. Can you all see my screen? Oh, maybe I need to hide my head. Maybe I'll put the code... Hold on. We've got the instructions are blocked by my face. Put me down here. Can I zoom in on this? There we go. Okay, we're on, team. We're on. And maybe I just... So the first thing you need to do is start the terminal. Do that by clicking the hamburger menu at the top left of the screen and going to terminal section. Yeah, so the hamburger menu is this. But most people don't know what the hamburger menu is. So I'd like the terminology there to be a little bit better. Once you open a new one, type echo hello PostgresQL. PostgresQL. Into the terminal and press enter. This is exciting. Writing things into the terminal is very fun. Maybe my face should be over here. I'll just switch the code over to there. But then every time I open Notion... Okay, that's not too bad. Boom. And there we go, that's better. Okay. Yeah, see? How do I make that automatically not pop out? We'll figure it out. So now we have a terminal, and essentially what you do is you just follow the instructions here and you click run, or run works automatically. Echo hello PostgresQL. Hello Postgres. Let's run. There we go. Level complete. And to get out of this, you hit Control Enter. Your virtual machine comes with PostgreSQL installed. So yeah, this is what we've done, right? When we started setting up Docker, because we're now running a Docker container, so remember Docker container is storing everything from somebody else's computer and allowing us to run it here. Because we are running this, the dev container up the top, dev container RDB alpha, which is relational databases. We now have a database server running on our machine, even though we didn't set that up. It's because freeCodeCamp have set that up for us. We're now running it here. So that's why we can activate PostgreSQL using PSQL. We're going to log into our database. Just like you'd log into Facebook or YouTube or whatever, we need to log into our database. DB name equals Postgres. Enter, run, beautiful. Now see how the prompt has changed here? We've now got Postgres. That means we're running in a database. So any command now that we're going to be running is using the Postgres engine. This little note here. So SQL equals programming language for databases. And then you'll have things like Postgres equals engine for running SQL. That's what I've learned. Maybe correct, maybe not. But it's SQL is a programming language. Postgres and other types of SQL, like MySQL, are the engine for running SQL. I need to go over there. Just want to get rid of that. I wonder if I can make it preferences. Where's settings? Settings. Appearance. That's right. Notice that the prompt changed to let you know that you are now interacting with PostgreSQL. Now let's list all the items that we have in here. Oh, we're going to need to make this bigger, aren't we? So we have some databases here. Postgres, beautiful. Now we're going to create a databases. The databases you can see are there by default. You can make your own like this. The capital words are keywords telling PostgreSQL what to do. Create a new database called first database. You can see this code. Create database, first database. Okay, it looks like this is visual, so I can minimize OBS. Shivans, what's going on? Bat person, hello. Okay, first database, run. Oh, we made a mistake already. So what do we need? We need a semicolon after. So SQL commands, you need semicolons afterwards. Use the list shortcut command again to make sure that our new database is there. So we can go list. There we go. So now we have our first database. Owner is freeCodeCamp because we logged in as freeCodeCamp before. It worked. Your new database is there. If you don't get a message after entering command, yeah, so make sure in SQL you're not forgetting the semicolon. You can just add it to the next line and press enter to finish the command. Yeah, that's what we saw. So let's go back here. So if we're doing create database, second database, watch. If I don't do no semicolon, semicolon will complete the command, no semicolon. We go to a new line, but then if we put a semicolon, we get the command that we ran back to us from Postgres. And we say, thank you, Postgres, for letting us know that that worked. Have another new database. Let's list it with L. First database, second database. Wonderful. You can connect to a database by entering C for connect, database name. You need to collect to add information, so connect to second database. Okay. C for connect, we're connecting to the second database. We're now connected as user freeCodeCamp. Beautiful. Ah. So we have the prompt. There we go. Second database connected. And a database is made of tables that hold your data. Enter D to display the tables. Okay. D. Tables. No relations. We don't have any tables. So it looks like there's no relations yet. Similar to how you created a database, you can create a table like this. Note that the parentheses are needed for this one. We'll create the table in the database you are connected to. Oh, I like that. So we're going to create a new table. Remember what a table is? So we're creating a new table in the second database. Oh, first table. Oops. We want to check out tables. Okay, we created table name, but we can get rid of our table by writing drop table. Be very careful of writing the drop table command, by the way. Never really use it unless you exactly have to, because it will delete your table. So if you have information there, be careful of running drop table. We've just run drop table, so now we list our databases, so we don't have any. We want to create first table. Now, this is what we're creating. Boom. We're creating something like this, but not specifically like this, but this is a table. This is one example of a table. Let's go back to VS Code. Ashik, what's going on, my friend? But yes, we have 800,000 images downloaded for Nutrify. We're going to hit 1 million before the end of the year. I'll cover that in another stream though. So let's create table. First table. Boom, 5% through. Beautiful. With the display command, D for display. Now we have first table. There we go. First table. Create another table in this database given the name of second table. We've created second table. Display. Now we've got first table, second table. Beautiful. You can view more details about a table by adding the table name after the display. Okay, let's display second table. Tables need columns. Alter table, table name, add column, data type. So alter table, second table, add column, first column, and then int. So this is alter table name, add column, column name, data type, int. Boom. Display the details of second table. There we go. We have one column and it is of type integer. New column is there. Use alter table and add column to add another column named ID that's of typed int. Okay, let's go up to here. We'll get our other add column ID, which was int. Wonderful. Your table should have an ID column. View the details to make sure. I like this. Interactive coding. First column, ID, both integers. Now we'll add another column, age. Have a look at the details of second table. First column, ID, age. Wonderful. Those are some good looking columns. Yeah. If we want to remove a column, we can drop them. So second table, drop column. That makes sense. Drop column, age. And we'll get rid of int. Now we've got no age column. Use the alter table and drop columns keywords again. Remove the first column. Okay. Alter table, second table, drop column, first column. A common data type is varchar. It's a short string of characters. You need to give it a maximum length when it's using it like this, varchar. Create a new column, second table, and give it a name of data type varchar. Okay, alter table, second table, add column, name, and we'll give it a type varchar with a max of 30. So only 30 characters can be used for name. Wonderful. Let's have a look. Details of second table. Character varying, 30. There we go. Beautiful. So now you can see the varchar type there. Supernova, I'm only going to do probably a few because I want to start coding my own table. So I'm probably going to do definitely this one. Who knows? We'll see what's in them. I would like to learn more Bash. I mean, you can never learn enough Bash, can you? Learn Bash scripting by building 5 programs. That sounds fun. Alter table. That's the beauty of online learning, right? Is you can learn whatever you want. Second table. Rename column. Rename name to username. To username. Can I use tab? Yes, I can. Oh, there we go. We've got a column username now. It worked. Rows are the actual data into the table. Okay. Insert. To insert a row, we need ID, username, and the values is going to be 1, and Samus needs to be single quotes. That's what I learned with SQL. It needs to be single quotes, not double quotes. There we go. Insert 01. Beautiful. Let's view all the columns in the second table. We can use an asterisk. So select star from second table. There we go. Our first table, ID, username, Samus. Beautiful. There's your one row. Insert another row into second table. Fill the ID and username columns with the values 2 and Mario. Two and Mario. Oops. We've got 2. Oh. We need to remove a row. How do we delete a row in SQL? Let's look it up. Delete. There we go. We removed one. Okay, we're good. Insert another row. We want Luigi. Insert into. Second table, ID, username, values, 3, Luigi, because we're building a Mario database. Luigi. Wonderful. Okay, now let's view. There we go. We got Samus, Mario, Luigi. 20% of the way through, team. Have a go at us. Learning about SQL. I like this. Oh, we can. We were going to learn how to delete in a second. So, delete from where username equals Luigi. Select all from second table. There we go. Luigi is gone. Now we'll delete what was the delete command again? Delete from where username equals Mario. Now we'll delete Samus. Wonderful. All the rows should be gone. Yes, we have nothing left. Let's get the details of our second column. I need to blow my nose. Okay, you beauty. There's two columns. You want alter table, second table, drop column, username. Now let's drop the ID column. We got first table, second table. Still two. Let's drop second table. Drop table first table. Rename first database to Mario database. I love how straightforward the SQL commands are. Alter database first database. Rename to Mario database. List all the databases, make sure they got renamed. There we go. So we've got our Mario database. Beautiful. Connect to your newly named database. How do we connect to a database in SQL? We need the C command. Mario database. And we're going to drop the second table, second database. Drop database, second database, because we're focused on our Mario database. List the databases we've got. Yes, there we go. We only want the Mario database. No tables. Create a new table. Create table characters. Okay, so for creating a table, we need the parentheses at the back. Might make a note of that. Next, you can add some columns to the table. Add column name character ID. So alter table characters. Add column character ID, which has the type of serial. The serial type will make your column an int with a non-null constraint and automatically increment the integer when a new row is added. View the details of characters to see what serial did for you. So D characters, integer. There we go. Okay. Character ID, integer. So that's what we'll need for our food image ID. So the default is ID sequential. Add a column to characters called name. Give it a data type of varchar 30. Name. And we want to give it varchar 30. And after the data type, it has to be not null. That means you can't leave this blank. You can make another for where they are from. Add a column named homeland. Give it a varchar. Now, is this going to be not null? Screw it. We'll make it not null. I'll be back in a minute. Need to pee. Favorite color. Okay. So now we're going to alter table, add a column. Column, favorite color, American spelling. Varchar 30. Boom. You should have 4 columns in characters. So D characters. Character ID, name, homeland, favorite color. We're on, team. You're ready to start adding some rows. First is Mario. Earlier you used this command to add a row. The first parentheses are the column names. You can put as many columns as you want. The second parentheses are for those values for those columns. Name, Mario, homeland of Mushroom Kingdom, and a favorite color of red. Okay. So we need insert into characters, ID, character ID, name, homeland, favorite color. Value is going to be 1. Oh, I think Serial's going to do it for us ourselves. So let's see what happens if we get rid of all of this. So name can be Mario. Or maybe if we just type 1 here. Mario, and then homeland, Mushroom Kingdom, and then favorite color is red. Select star from favorite color. I said read instead of red. Okay, let's figure out this, how we can alter row characters. How to change the value of a column. Update, there we go. Update table. Update table. Update characters. Set favorite color equals red, where name equals Mario. Oh, I used Australian spelling. That's why we messed that one up. Now if we select star from characters. What's going on here? What happened to our row? So our commands aren't doing anything right now. Did I break it? What if I reset? There we go. Okay. Maybe I have to create another table. So the reset connection, okay, so this is interesting. We found something that's bugging us out. Okay, maybe we disconnect. This is cool, okay. We got a bug here. Siobhan's, what's going on? So what's the plan for today? Today we're going through this relational databases by freeCodeCamp. This new tutorial. We're going through this article here. I've set this up. I'm going to go through the Mario database, but right now we've run into a little problem. Review. It might disconnect from the database and then reconnect. Alter database. Database characters does not exist, but when we try to create... Oh, wait. After stream, yeah, BJJ, walk, and making dinner for fam today? No, making dinner for the families tomorrow. So let's look this up. SQL, disconnect. Discount, disconnect. SQL, how to see, I've got nothing here. I think something's busted. Let's create a new terminal. And let's go right back to, yeah, there we go. Mario database, there we go. We have characters, baby. We're on. If in doubt, reset it out. So we need to insert Mario. So insert into, we're back online, team. Little troubleshooting, but nothing we can't handle. Insert into characters. We want ID, no, character ID. Character ID, name, homeland, favorite color. And the values are going to be 1. Mario, which is single quotes for this. Mario, Mushroom Kingdom. Have we got favorite color American spelling? Yes, we do. And then red. Done, done, done. Nice. Mario should now have his character ID. Select all from characters. There we go. We got our Mario, our first character. 1 Mushroom Kingdom Mario red. Add another row for Luigi. Now, we should probably have a Luigi, Mushroom Kingdom, and the favorite color is green. So the character ID, what happens if we break that? Yeah, okay. What happens if we remove the character ID? Is that going to increase on its own? Oh, did it work? We want to select all from characters. Oh, okay, so the character ID didn't increase. Wonder why that is. Needs to be an ID. Oh, Siobhan's, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Add another row for Peach. Give her values. So insert. We're going to add in Peach. So I might just type out this. Insert into. Is it insert into? Yes. To get used to writing this out. Characters. Now we need character ID, name, homeland, favorite color, and that's it. And then the values are, we'll have 3 Peach, Mushroom Kingdom, and pink. Don't you worry, Siobhan's. Plenty of hard work to come. Plenty of creation for the back end of the year. I've got some exciting things on the horizon. There's some exciting projects. Okay. Inserting rows is tedious. We can do more at a time. Okay. So the ID didn't increase, but that's okay. We will try to add them with one command. All right, let's do this. Insert into characters, name, homeland, favorite color. Values going to be toadstool, Mushroom Kingdom, and Toad loves red. Who remembers Mario Kart? Great game. And we're going to have Bowser. Bowser, Mushroom Kingdom, and green. Then we're going to have Peach. Oh no, we don't need Peach. We don't need that extra column. Insert into characters, name, homeland, favorite color, Toadstool, Mushroom Kingdom red, Bowser, Mushroom Kingdom green. 2 rows inserted. If you don't get a message after a command, it is likely incomplete. This is because you can put a command on multiple lines. Add 2 more rows. Give the first one Daisy, Sarasa Land, yellow, Yoshi, Dinosaur Land, green. So insert into characters. We want name, homeland, favorite color, and then we want values Daisy, Sarasa Land, and yellow. And then we want Yoshi, Dinosaur Land, and green. Then we can do a semicolon 2 more rows. So now let's look at all. Hey! Now it's interesting that they slowly started increasing. We must have confused it here. Looks good, but there's a few mistakes. You can change a value in this. Use username equals Samus. Let's change the character IDs of update characters, set character ID equal to where name equals Luigi. Boom, there we go. Now we need to, so Toad and Bowser should be Should be 3-4. Yoshi and Daisy 5-6. So Toad will be 4. Bowser's going to be 5. Then Daisy will be 6. Yoshi will be 7. Marvelous. Okay, now we're going to update characters, set Daisy's favorite color to orange. Favorite color equals orange, where name equals Daisy. How do I escape a command? I love Postgres so far. It's great. SQL exit command. Okay. Where do we set up Yoshi? Add 2 more rows. Here we go. So insert into characters. Want name, homeland, favorite color. Values are going to be Daisy. Values Daisy. Sarah Saland. Yellow. And then Yoshi. Dinosaur Land. Green. Select from characters. There we go. Okay. Wonderful. Change a value like this. So let's change update characters. Set favorite color equal to orange, where name equals Daisy. Orange. I think we're stuck here, team. Give the first one characters should have correct rows for Daisy and Yoshi. What have I got wrong here? Let's dig into here we go. Watches, query results.log. Set favorite color orange. Daisy. Now, query results.log. Let's have a look at this. I think this might be broken. What if we change the ID of Yoshi and... Can anyone see a typo? Dinosaur Land. It passed that. Sarasa Land. Orange. Now is... I'd like to see where the error comes from. What if I change the ID? Set character ID. Okay. Well, we're busted. Welcome back, Ashik. We're stuck, team. 10 squats it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Udemy changed their logo again. This one. This is the new Udemy logo, isn't it? Hey, there's Python. Hey, there's a good course. There's another great course. Okay. Shivans, have you ever considered a POMO? What's a POMO? Might stop fatigue setting in? Well, I'm not sure what's going on here. I followed the instructions to a T. So I'm getting stuck on this one. Oh yeah, I've used Pomodoros plenty of times in the past, but now I just work on what I need to work on. Okay. Maybe we can, let's see, what can we do? Let's go back. Maybe I reset the whole thing. I used to do Pomodoros a lot, but now I just kind of I've built the skill of being able to focus. So where's the article? Does it tell us how to reset everything? Lose all my progress? Open the command palette, rebuild the container. Should we start from again? Rebuild the container. Let's do that. Let's see what happens when we rebuild the container. So, okay, let's restart this from scratch and see what happens, hey? So open the command palette, Command Shift P. You can see what it looks like. We need remote containers, rebuild container. There we go. So this is going to load the Docker container onto my computer. And I basically use this article, How I Study Machine Learning 5 Days per Week. Daniel Burke. There we go. Boost earnings when you refer new members. Oh, Siobhan, you mean I do something else instead of just being stuck on something for a while? Now we can go code road start. Code road start. Work for 25 minutes and then chat to us for 5 minutes. Yeah, we can chat plenty. What would you like to chat about? Continue tutorial. Should I try and continue it? Let's connect. We need to connect. Maybe we just start it again. Echo hello. We're gonna have to start again. Let's start again. Oh, we're right back at the start. Okay. I'm gonna have to send feedback to whoever created it. Should we try another? We're right back at the start. So we're probably not going to try that again. But that was good. We learned a lot about creating new tables and whatnot. What did we miss out on? Start new tutorial. Oops, what's happening here? Let's rebuild the container. I wonder if my archive, my zip folder has been opened yet. Oh, it hasn't. So if we look at this, this is the 800,000 images. Here. We have 800,000 images in this InstaFood. And we're currently trying to open them all by expanding them. because they're in zip format. So that's getting ready for the next stream, okay? $800,000 images. Check again. What is happening here? Home. Okay, let's get out of VS Code. We'll need a new terminal. CD code ls cd rdb alpha. Code opened. There we go. Okay. Okay, now let's do code road start. Here we go. Okay, what did we miss out on? How far did we get? Mario row update. Got up to 67, updating Daisy's favorite color. Okay, so we missed about half of it. Math as code. Here we go. I like this. Have a good day, Siobhan. Thank you for joining in. Good exercise would be to rewrite this whole thing, just so you understand what's going on. And what's going on GitHub. Now we're getting into the distraction wormhole. Okay, let's start another tutorial. We're going to do another one. So back to tutorials. And let's go, boom. I want to learn bash scripting. What should we do? Bash scripting, SQL by building a student database, advanced bash by Salon appointment scheduler, Nano by building a castle. Well, it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna go have lunch and then I'll come back and go through one of these. So I'll see you soon. And then hopefully We made some more progress on this image, InstaFoods images expanding. So we're going to go through one more of these later this afternoon. I'll be back. We are coming back. Oh yeah, round 2. Round 2 of the day. We're going to do some bash scripting. Why not? So we're going through freeCodeCamp's Relational Database Alpha. So I'll just get rid of all this, which is this blog post here. And can you see me? Yes, you can. And so what I've done already is set up the steps here. So download a Docker. Download a Doctor. Maybe in the future that'll be a service. VS Code, remote containers, extension for VS Code and Git. Now we've gone through running a project in Docker. And now we're up to clicking the URL and entering it into here. So essentially, freeCodeCamp, this is their curriculum that's available in an alpha form for relational databases. It's not quite yet on the freeCodeCamp, freeCodeCamp.org. I haven't been on the freeCodeCamp website in a while. .org. Yeah, learn to code for free, build projects, get started. It's free. You can continue with email or GitHub and whatever. How do I just view the curriculum? There we go. We've got plenty of options here. Responsive web design, JavaScript, front-end, data visualization, back-end API quality assurance, scientific computing, data analysis with computing with Python, machine learning with Python. There we go. Okay. So, and there's soon going to be a relational databases because with all of these, right, you need a database. Anything where you log in has a database. So that's what we're going to be learning. But today we're learning bash scripting. In the previous stream we did this one, but we got stuck at step 67. So I'm gonna my nose is a little bit blocked at the moment, but that's all right. I'm drinking lots of orange juice and having lots of garlic and ginger. And honey to get better. Going for walks. I just went for a walk in the sun. So let's copy this. We copy this URL into here. And then we click load. Boom. Learn bash scripting by building 5 programs. So bash scripting. So bash is here. You can never learn enough bash scripting. Am I live? We working? Yeah. You can never learn enough bash scripting. Okay. We're good, friends. Let's minimize this. Start the terminal. So how many exercises do we have here? Oh, wow. I've never seen that. Let's go. If you want this article, I'll put it in there. And I've got Notion open here. Samantha, what's going on? We are learning relational databases via freeCodeCamp's relational database course, which has just been released and it's in alpha mode at the moment, so I'm testing it out and offering a little bit of feedback to the creators. And also Quincy Larson, who's the founder of freeCodeCamp. So we need a terminal. We've got a terminal here. Echo hello bash. Maybe we get a new terminal. Echo hello bash. Done. You can run commands in the terminal or put them in a file to run as a script. There we go. What is a script? You can run commands in the terminal, or you can put them in a file to be run as a script. So we're going to create questionnaire.sh in the project folder, ls. So touch questionnaire.sh. Create a file. Echo hello. Add echo. Okay, that was a little bit confusing. Boom, we're on. Do that with read. Read. Hey, there we go. Hello, Daniel. We're getting better at Bash. Question 2. Below the second. Of course. That's what we forgot to do. Run the script and enter values when it is waiting for input. Hello, Daniel from Brisbane. Hey, what a beautiful little program that is. Hey, we got a little questionnaire. What's your name? There we go. Yo, Sheik, back online. Yeah, it's still unzipping, bro. Look at that. Still going. 80 gigs of images. It should be done by the end of this stream, though. Then we can start to explore them. Start formatting data next week once I've got a database ready. Hey, there we go. Where's the 210 gig file again? I keep forgetting that Bash uses, or freeCodeCamp uses American spelling, not Australian. Ray JU, how are you? So the recipe 1 mil plus 1, is that what you're saying, Ashik? You linked those in the GitHub, didn't you? Under Nutrify. I need to pin Nutrify here. Discussions. Simplified recipes 1 mil dataset, and then 1 mil plus. Oh my goodness, 13 million food images. And you said you need a edu email to download this? Follow this link to download the dataset. Ray JU, I'm going excellent. We are register. I'm doing excellent. I'm going through freeCodeCamp's relational database course, which is currently in alpha, but trying it out. Oh, so this is where you need to log in with your edu. Non-commercial research and educational purposes. Hey Ray JU, when you type an exclamation, I'm pretty new to Twitch. What does it mean when you type an exclamation mark before something? Someone's came in here before and typed like project, repo, and stuff like that. Do I need to set up a Twitch bot of some sort to fix that? Bash, where were we? Here. Ah, okay. Bots where you set a command to link a resource. So that way, if you came in here and typed monitor, like that, it would link you to the monitor that I use. Is that correct? Or gear or something like that. I need to set those up. If you have a good website on where to set those up or a guide to set those up, I'd love to know. So after the question you just printed into the website. No job for me. Ashik is the bot. The monitor I'm using, this monitor is LG Ultrafine 4K. This one, 24-inch. And this one is a Dell 2K monitor. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think that looks pretty close. Have I got USB ports here? Oh, I got USB ports here. I didn't even know that. Okay, echo. So this needs to now be... I learned that your favorite coding website is... Daniel, Brisbane, 0 to mastery. Hey, hello Daniel from Brisbane. I learned that your favorite coding website is 0 to mastery. Yes, yes, yes. One last thing, change that final response to print an empty line at the beginning of the sentence. Change that final response to print an empty line. There we go. Boom. BenQ. BenQ also make good monitors. Many monitors are good these days. BenQ Ultra HD monitor. Enhance your Netflix experience. No, I don't have a BenQ. I have a Dell and an LG, but BenQ are great. I used to have a BenQ, I think, when I was playing Call of Duty a lot. Daniel, Brisbane, Zero to Mastery. I could go through Zero to Mastery's SQL course, but I'm going to start writing SQL soon. Hello, Daniel from Brisbane. I learned that your favorite coding website is Zero to Mastery. Yes, it is. Thank you. So we're going to build another program now. It will be a countdown timer. Give your file executable permission so that you can run it. chmod +x. Melbourne? I didn't feel any earthquake here, no. There's an earthquake in Melbourne? What? Earthquake, Melbourne. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Wow. Melbourne is copping it right now. They're in lockdown, bushfires, at a shebang. So we want bomb, bomb. So this is program that counts down to 0 from a given argument. Programs can take arguments. You can access them with a few different ways with arg1 beautiful. To access any one of them, use oh, this is cool. Now it just prints the first argument. Program will accept an argument to count down from. You will test it with an if statement to make sure it's a positive integer. I wonder what that syntax would look like. Type help in the terminal to see if you can find anything. If. Do we have if? If commands, then commands. Hey, RayJU, how's the book launch going? The book launch is going great. People who have read it so far are really enjoying it. But I'm waiting to get some printed, as in charliewalks.com. Yeah, so physical copies and paperbacks coming soon. I'm talking to a couple of printers at the moment to get the hard copies printed. Then it will really be out, won't it? And I'm also considering doing audio version. I think a fair few people would like that too. So it's going great. Oh, okay. If. Killer Codes, what's going on? This is a list of built-in commands. You should look over it. Some of them maybe look familiar. I see echo in there. Another one is if. So if you can find out more about checking, see if you can find out more by checking its man page. This is cool. Can never learn enough bash. No manual entry for if. If commands, then commands. The if commands list is executed. If its exit status is 0, then the then commands list is executed. Otherwise, each elif commands the syntax is at the top. Not all of it is required. Here's another example. If condition, then statements. FI. I'm glad you're in here, Killer Codes. We're learning bash commands at the moment, going through freeCodeCamp's new relational database course. And of course, bash commands are very important to building databases. So remove echo here. If, let's go condition. Now, argument 1 is equal to arg1, and if that's true, then echo true fi. Nice. Notice that the end of the syntax is fi, if backwards. It should print true if you pass arg1 to your script. True. Beautiful. This is for SQL, yeah. You can read up about it here. Relational database course, how to learn SQL and VS Code using Docker and freeCodeCamp. So it's a free course. I went through this one yesterday, learning bash by building boilerplate. I went through this one earlier today, but got stuck, so I'm going to submit I can't submit a pull request to fix it or anything, but I'm just going to go tell someone about it from freeCodeCamp. Now I'm doing this one. Learn bash scripting by building 5 programs. There we go. Now print a false. Your program is expecting an integer to count down from as its argument. You can compare integers inside the brackets of your if with equality and not equality. LT less than. Change your if condition to check if your first argument is less than 5. If there we go. Boom. Oh, really? Ashik met a hacker. How? What did they say? Oops. Might not be a bad idea to read that. Looks like you can use some probably familiar things like expression and, true. Oh, we have tests here. Cool. Nick, how are you? What's going on? We're doing some bash practice. Thanks to freeCodeCamp. Yeah, Ashik, freeCodeCamp allow you to run this. This is a Docker container running from within VS Code. Wonderful, there we go. I didn't even know you could do this in the terminal. This is epic. Exit status 0, so that's false. True. Separated with a semicolon. That's epic. For still false, using the same syntax of any, not equal. Beautiful. Oh, really, Nick? Awesome. Yeah, you stream. Let's go. How do I... Nick White TV. Nick White TV Twitch. There we go. Okay. Everyone, this is Nick. Nick's in the chat. I'm going to follow Nick. I code, you code, we all code. Boom. There we go. Two out of three Aussies admit they've peed in the shower. I pee in the shower all the time. Sheik, that Nick guy ranting about you at his channel, that you aren't responding to his collab offer. Yo, I'm a YouTuber. If you ever want a collab or anything, sweet. See, collabs are fun, but they're just, to put them together, especially when people are like on different sides of the world. Put it this way, collabs often never really turn out to be how you'd think they would be. That's just my experience of collabs. They seem great in theory. In practice, give me some examples of collabs of big companies that just haven't worked, or collabs that have worked. Best collab probably of all time is Kanye West and Jay-Z for the album Watch the Throne. Other than that, collabs are hard to do. And it's not even based on the person themselves. I'm just saying collabs in general are hard to do. You can think of an exit status as 0 as true, but it means that the command had 0 errors. You're right. Andre and I had a great collab. Command not found. Boom. 127. Exit status of 127. I like that. See, do you ever see these things, these commands now, and you understand what they mean now? Look at that. I've seen probably that sort of syntax a lot. Never knew what it meant. Now I know what it means. The beauty of learning. ls echo. Hey. Bad command doesn't exist. There we go. The command executed as expected and there were 0 errors. So it gave you an exit status of 0. Try it again with lsy. Invalid option. Why? So it gave us an exit status of 2. The Y flag doesn't work with ls, so it gave you an exit status rather than 0, meaning that the command was unsuccessful. View the help menu of test again command. I want to see what else is in that list. Help, test. Beautiful. What do we got out? What do we got here? Arithmetic tests, op equals ne lt strings. You tried a few of the arithmetic operators. Those work for integers. Try one of the filed operators. The first one on the list checks if a file exists. Type a countdown sh. To see if a file exists. Look at that. Countdown.sh. And then echo 0. It does exist. The file must exist. Is checking the folder that the command is entered from. Try it again with badfile.txt. Badfile.txt. Level complete. Badfile.txt doesn't exist. I think you're getting the hang of this. Using the same syntax, check if you have permissions to execute your countdown SSH file. You may want to look at that menu again. Permissions to execute. True if the file is executable by you. Okay, let's have a look. Boom, boom. X badfile.txt. Echo. Check if you have permissions to execute your file. Oh no, countdown.sh. You played around with a number of the expressions. View the help expression. Hey, there we go. As I mentioned before, you can test multiple expressions with and, or. Oh, here we go. Boom, boom. Was checking to see if countdown sh and is executable by me and 5le4 less than or equal than 4. So I'm guessing this is going to be 1. There we go. Wonderful. Yeah, Ashik, you're right. It'd be quite a big course. However, I'd like to... One of the best courses on the full stack ML right now is ML Ops by Goku Mohandas. I was going through a bit of this the other day. Probably going to go through more, of course. Look at that. All of this great stuff. Right now I'm doing scripting right here. Scripting, organization. What can we do here? Organizing your stuff in apps. I'm going to go through these later on. But whatchamacallit, I'm going to learn this by doing. So I want to have a full stack application live that someone can go to at a certain website before I start to teach it. Skin in the game here, people. Also, I got offered a job at quite one of my favorite machine learning companies, or offered to apply for a job offered to apply for 2 jobs. One of the companies is a huge company, but I wouldn't necessarily work for them. Another one is a smaller company, and I would love to work for them. However, I decided no, I'm not getting a job. I'm staying and working on my own projects, which is this one. The job offered quite a lot of cash. A fair bit of cash, be working with top quality engineers, but I wouldn't be working on the exact thing that I'd like to be working on, which is Nutrify. So I'm going to spend at least the next year working on nothing but my own project. Both conditions work true, so the exit status was 1 for false. Try testing the same 2 conditions with the OR operator. So expression, we're testing to see if I can write to count down sh, or is 5 less than or equal to 4? 0. Ashik, I'm not going to reveal their names on stream, but I'll tell you in private, put it that way. But let's just say one of them was probably in the top 3 biggest machine learning companies in the world, and the other one was one of 2 of the best smaller machine learning companies in the world. One of the conditions was true. There are only 2 machine learning companies I would ever work for, and the second one was one of those. One of the conditions was true, so it printed 0. I think that's enough of a detour, but I'm not looking for any sort of job. I'm creating my own job here. I would rather go broke. The romantic in me would rather go broke pursuing my soul, the project I would like to exist, become a writer, become a company of one. I would rather go broke pursuing that than to become rich selling my soul. Now, if I worked for a large company, it's not necessarily selling your soul, but to me it would be. I'd know deep down that I wanted to do this other thing, except I got lured in by the cash. And it's not about the cash for me. I got enough money now. We're good. And I know I have the skill to make money. One of the conditions was true, so it printed 0. I think that's enough of a detour. Back in your script, change the if condition to check if the first argument is greater than 0, so you can be sure it's something you can count down from. Okay, let's go to the script. If greater than 0. If greater than 0. GT. Hey, Geeks for Geeks reached out to you. That's awesome. Content research intern role. Killer Codes, yes, you're so right. A lot more to life than money. Yeah, for me, it's like, I even said to myself, it's like, what would I do if I got given like $1 million right now? What would I do? If I had $1 million cash just right here, I would probably literally just put it into an investment banking account and just let it grow into more money. So basically, it wouldn't change how I live day to day. So I would just literally not see it. The things that I want to work on, you can't necessarily just throw more money at them. Yeah, I might buy a faster computer or whatever and have a top-of-the-line thing. But the majority of it, I would just put in a big investment banking account. So I don't necessarily need more money yet. Maybe later on, sure, but I'll figure that out when it comes to it. Mugio Rick says, stream audio sounds great. Thank you so much. Audio interface am I using for the SM7B? So I've hidden it behind these books, but behind there is what's it called? Focusrite amp and a cloud lifter. I'll see if you can see it. Can you see them over there? So there's the cloud lifter, that blue thing. And then I'm not going to pull it out because it's connected to wires and stuff, but I'll just show you what it looks like on Google. So SM7B, and I use Cloud Lifter audio. I use one of these things, Cloud Lifter, and I also use Focusrite, this one. I got the 2i2, you can just get the single one, but I got the 2i2 in case I want to plug another mic in later on or do something else. So yeah, Cloud Lifter and Scarlett 2i2, and then you just plug the wires in and set it up, and there's a fair few YouTube videos on how to set that up, but those are the 3 things that I use. Where is it? And yeah, then you get the sound that sounds like this. A little bit of fiddling around with how much gain you should use, because this microphone doesn't really have much gain. So like if I literally put the mic like a foot away, you can probably still hear me, but it's probably quite quiet. That's the idea of this microphone. So the idea of this microphone is that you don't have to, because the gain is so low, you don't have to, it's not going to capture much to the background noise. Like I have a road like literally like 10 meters from me that way. And so, yeah, I don't necessarily want trucks and stuff to be able to be heard on this mic. So let's go back to writing some code. Yeah, plus if you get a job, you have to sign a contract and things, and then they'll be like, oh, you said this thing on Twitter and you wrote this blog post and you might want to change what you say and all that sort of stuff. So it's like, it's better to just stay a sovereign individual if you can. The world needs more of those people, the people that have nothing to lose, that aren't tied to some entity. Yeah, Mugio. The audio, yeah, I figured audio is, I mean, if you've got good video, but the audio is letting you down, then there's another great mic, I think it's called the Elgato Wave 3. That's really good, but if you want like top quality, I'm pretty sure this is, like, you see everyone in podcasts using this and whatever. Sounds great. The condition you added checks if a positive integer was passed as an argument to the script, then change the existing echo command to print include a positive integer as the first argument. Then echo include a positive integer as the first argument. Oh, pod mic, nice. Is that the Rode pod mic? Or Shure pod mic? There's so many mics out there these days. We're blessed for choice. Integer. Killer codes, I say integer or integer. I don't know how do you say it properly. Integer. I'm Australian, so I say things weird. Well, not weird, just different. Integer. You use it and make sure it's a positive integer. The condition you added checks if a positive integer was passed as an argument to the script and then executes the then area. Change the existing echo command to print include a positive integer if a positive integer is not used. Integer. 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 Your script, what did I get wrong? Integer. Suggested if-else statement. What's going on here? Change the existing echo command to print. I did that. Change the existing echo command else. Integer. Yeah, I was exaggerating before. How would I say it? Include a positive integer as the first argument. If I was exaggerating, I'd be like integer. If I'm just talking normally, include a positive integer as the first argument. Boom, there we go. Run your script and use 1 as the first argument to make sure the condition is working. It's working, people. Use anything but a positive integer as the only argument. 0. Include a positive integer as the first argument. Wonderful. You should run your script with the correct argument. Run it again and use anything but a positive integer. Okay, I think this level is broken. I'll write this down. This level seems broken. Works when I run the script with a positive integer, but not something else. Ashik, can you find somewhere that you can create a Twitch bot? Or you just can you turn yourself into a GPT-3 that replies to messages for me, please? These are bash commands. Yes, they are. A Twitch bot, so that if someone types in here, project, it goes to Nutrify or something like that. Only if you're not doing anything else. Looks like your if condition is working. Next, you want to loop over the argument and count down to 0 from it. Check the help menu to see if there's... Okay, let's find help. Do we have a command here? Time. We got a loop command here. For something in something. Do. Beautiful. I think it's going to be the for loop here. Get a hint. Dude, I'm typing help here, and it's not working. Looks like if next you want to loop over. Type help in there. Oh, it's broken again. Are we broken? Damn it. We'll try to reset. Okay, it looks like your if condition is working. So run. We're going to reset. See what happens here. Help. I think we might be stuck again, team. It's not picking up that I'm running help. You should run your script with the correct argument. Oh. Assert last command equals help. Uh-huh. Nightbot.tv, hey? Let's have a look. Nightbot.tv. Oh. That looks really good. Thank you for your help. Let's go back. What's happening here? Okay, so something's happening here. Assert last command 0 equals. So this is happening here. Okay, here we go. What's inside freeCodeCamp? Test. There we go. Ah, okay. What are we up to here? This is where we're getting stuck. Let's go back. Massive effort, Ashik. What is going on here? Wait. So they've commented that out. Yeah. Killer codes, I agree with you. Ashik. Ah. I would say that's what's messing up at the moment. The tests are buckled. Yeah. $610 is giving us grief here. So LA, we got something going on with the testing here. Wanna know. Take me to your river. I wanna go. So 610 is what's messing up here. There we go. It's commented out. countdown sh. That's what's the beauty. That's awesome. Thank you, Nick White. What is this? Your if condition is working. Next, you want to loop over the argument. Title help. So that's what I'm supposed to run there. So this is stuck on 610. You should run your script with the correct argument. Arg less than 1 or is nan arg. Or dot test last command 1. Pass int. Get last command. That's in utils. Here we go. So how does it know which test to use? So 615 ID watches bash history. Okay, let's find the bash history. 615.1. Why watches bash history? Let's get out of this. LSLA, and let's go where bash history, which bash history. What's the code to command to find a file in bash? Locate. Locate bash history. Well, that didn't really help. Find. Whoa. No such result or directory. Okay. So the tests are here. There's some reason it's not going to the next test. Test. Nano. Okay. assert last command equals help and last command 1 . Okay. Killer Codes, thank you for tuning in. Have a good sleep. I'll talk to you later, brother. Thank you. Stuck at some error here. I might just, we'll give it a few more minutes and then I'll just probably call it to and let the person know, hey, there's some errors going on here. But I want to try and fix it first. Tomorrow we're going to be working... Tomorrow we're going to be working on creating a database for Nutrify. And then looking at some data. Has my archive utility is nearly finished. Look at that. It's been going for nearly 3 hours now. So 610 just got removed. Boom. Fish on, team. Fish on. We made it to the next stage. Had to do a fair bit of hacking there, but we're on. Seems that 610.test.js might be busted. There's 2 for loops in there. You want the second one. Here's an example. Yeah, so for loop, this one. The above creates a variable I equals 10. For I equals 10, until I is greater than 0, I minus minus, do echo I. In the then of your condition, can I get this on the side here? There we go. Okay. Then for I equals 10. This is much better, team. Look at us go now. Until I greater than 0, I minus minus. Do echo I done. There we go. We're on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run your script and use 10 as the first argument. Help. We want to pause between every time. Suspend. Probably suspend. Oh, we've got a lot of stuff here. See a bin folder? Bin stands for binary. Wow. All this time I did not know what bin stood for. Let's write that down. Bin stands for binary. Oh my goodness, look how much we have here. Look how much is in bin. Timeout. That's probably what we're looking for. These are some non-built-in commands. There's quite a few that should look familiar. One is bash. That's one you use for the shebang in your script. I see one called sleep. View the manual of sleep. Where's sleep? Sleep. There we go. Okay, sleep. Oh. Delay for a specified amount of time. Synopsis. Sleep number. At the top it says you can pause execution for a number of seconds. Try it out by entering sleep 3. That should work in your for loop. Use sleep to make the script pause for 1 second after each number is printed. Sleep 1. Sleep for 1 second. The script should have the suggested for loop added correctly. Run your script and use 3 as the first argument. Hey, we got a countdown timer here, people. Look at that go. Awesome, except it should print 0 instead of stopping at 1. Change the condition. Rerun your script with 3. 3, 2, 1, 0. Boom. Level complete. Excellent. I want to display Untitled like the other script. Make it so that it prints countdown timer for anything else. Include a new line before and after it. So let's go over here. Go echo E squiggle squiggle. Oh no, we want a new line. Boom. Countdown timer. And then a new line after that. Hey, this is fun. You can create a multi-line comment like this. Comment out your for loop. Help. While commands do commands done. Expand and execute commands as long as the final command. Create a variable named I that is sent to the variable your first argument. First, below your comment, create a variable named I that is set to the value of your first argument. It will start there. Then on each iteration of the while loop, you construct one while I do I minus 1. Your script should have the suggestive variable added correctly. Variable named I maybe it wants a little I. Add a while loop below the I variable that you made. Add the sleep again. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. And the countdown timer is finished. Feel free to try it with some other arguments. Next one is a bingo number generator. Use touch to create bingo sh. Touch bingo. Give your file executable permissions. So chmod executable bingo.sh. Oh, plus X. Add shebang at the top of bingo. To tell it that's a bash script. Bingo number generator. Bingo number. There we go. Okay, we're halfway through the Learn Bash scripting by building 5 programs. I'm probably going to finish this tomorrow off stream because tomorrow it's 4:30 now. And it's time for me to go for a walk and chill out for a bit, do some other things that I need to do today. Yeah, and tomorrow's stream we're going to start working on a database for Nutrify. But this stream, today's streams, we've done 2. Have been exploring freeCodeCamp's relational database course, which has been very good. I'm going to keep finishing off the rest of this, but then I'm going to learn how to build an actual relational database by building a relational database using Python and PostgresQL. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Ashik asked, should I start with full stack DL or made with ML when I'm absolutely new to ML ops? I'll probably full stack DL. You could go through and watch the videos, and then when you're coding, use made with ML ops. So that's how I would do it. Watch the videos on full stack DL so you know what they're talking about, and then go to when you're writing code, go to Made with ML, MLOps tutorials. But thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to post this to the YouTube archive, Daniel Burke archive, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Keep moving, keep learning, keep machine learning, and as always, keep dancing. Peace out, team.